Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. And we are now talking Tyler Perry Sistas. One is the Loneliest number, season 9, episode 4. Baby, listen, Karen's still grieving, okay? She grieving. She going through grief. She going through postpartum depression. We done came home from the damn hospital, and y'all had one job, sisters, and that was to let Pam know what the hell was going down so she wouldn't be standing here saying congratulations, and having all this stuff spread all throughout the damn house. Like, are y'all freaking kidding me? Y'all had more than enough time to get that done. Please, child, get this Rich and Tony's mess out of my damn face. I don't give a damn about Tony with his nonsense of quitting a damn job to stay with freaking Danny when this lady don't even seem like she want to freaking be bothered with you. Rich over here forcing himself into damn Sabrina freaking face in her job of all places. Penelope coming. Why is she here, y'all? Why is she here? Please make it make sense for me, because right now I ain't got it to do. Okay, Zach's still over here going through his grief. He want to be alone. He don't want nobody in his damn face. And Angie is still back at work. She trying to push through. Oh, child, we, basically telling her she need to go somewhere and relax, release, woosah, and think about everything that she went through even previous to this. And apparently, everybody knows about daggone Fatima's baby, okay? Aaron done came over here and tried to let Zach know he got his back. He here for him anytime, he need him. Lean on me, okay, when time's up. Baby, I loved every single minute of that scene. But let's go ahead, y'all. Get into this episode. Break it on down. Take it from the top. You know how we do. Oh, Lord, y'all. This episode was a lot. Okay? Another one, even though we home from the hospital, is still not, just sunshines and rainbows. Like, how are y'all gonna tell me that nobody in all this time had a chance to tell Pam what was going on? Okay, Danny come in talking about why am I seeing double, is two of everything here, and Pam over here talking about, baby, maybe you don't have some of that weed and vodka. And we like, yo, we need to move some of this stuff out the way, knowing that Karen is coming right behind, so obviously you're not going to get all of it moved out the way any damn way in time. And Pam is just clueless as hell. So then when we all walk in, of course, this just sends, Karen even more down, where she like, let me get up in this damn room, in this bed. And Aaron and them come in, and we all explaining to, Pam in real time what happened. And he like, but we do have little baby Faith here, so we have to be thankful, for her. Like, Karen almost lost her life. She lost the baby. And so, yeah, we might want to go ahead and get this stuff out of here. And I said last week, child, that if y'all was really good friends, which y'all would have been trying to do, is get over here and make sure that we ain't have two of every damn thing. But at the same time, I'm going to give them a little grace, because we are all overwhelmed. We trying to be there for Karen. We got a lot going on. I can understand. Maybe it might have slipped your mind, but come on now, y'all. This was just ridiculous. And mind you, Pam got a whole damn sign on the freaking wall naming these babies. What the hell was it? Zakisha and Aaron, that child? I don't even damn know. I'm like, y'all really need to cut it out. So basically, Karen didn't want no parts or nothing, okay? Mama trying to come in here and give her food. We trying to talk to her. Mama had told them, like, me and Aaron is going to hold it down. Pam going to stay here, even though, she had good intentions. She meant well. And y'all go ahead with y'all day, right? And if we need y'all, we'll call you. So the girls had kind of went in to let Karen know we here for you. Anything you need, call on me. I'll be there for you, girl. Okay? You got this. I know it seems like everything is falling down on you right now, but you gonna be all right. And of course, Karen is in a space where she like, no, I'm not gonna be all right. What the hell are y'all talking about? Like, I lost a whole damn baby. Nothing about this is okay. And I think people really don't understand postpartum depression or grief. Like, you got a lot of people that's saying, oh, I know she got postpartum, but I know she got grief, but there is no but. Like, when you're going through that, you don't give a damn. You don't want to get up. You do just want to lay there. You don't want to eat. You don't want to drink. You don't want to think. You don't want to talk. You don't want to do anything, period. It's not a matter of, oh, well, you still got one baby left, so just be happy with that. Like, nobody goes, oh, my baby died, but I got other kids, so, no, I mean, not even if it's your siblings, if it's your aunt, if it's your cousin, if you had a connection with that person and then they're no longer there, you don't just say, oh, I got other siblings, I got other cousins, I got a whole nother child, and then there's nothing like losing a child or losing a parent. That just is two things that hit completely different. And I think if you've never been through it, then you don't understand it, but you can at least have empathy for it. Like, child's working my nerves. But nonetheless, you know, the girls are trying their best. That's another hard situation, because at the end of the day, you don't want to see your friend hurt. You just don't want to see somebody you care about hurt. You don't really know what to say to them. You don't know what to do with them. You know, you want to take all the pain away, but unfortunately you can't. They just kind of have to go through it themselves. And if we being honest, Karen needs a damn counselor. Zach definitely needs to call his freaking counselor. Andy needs a counselor. Like, we all need some freaking counseling. This was a very traumatic experience to go through, okay? And you need time to process it and to just kind of work through the things. And sometimes friends and family is not necessarily the ones that can do it, even though they mean well and they want to do it, okay? So they are absolutely showing real life with this, okay? They showed real life in terms of the fact that Black women can die during childbirth. They showed real life in terms of, you know, losing a daggone child, and now they're showing real life as far as the postpartum and the grief. So I'm not mad at them for that. And I've seen so many people comment that this is really hard for them to watch. Like, they've been there. And again, Ebony is playing the hell out of this, because they're like, that's all the emotions that they had. Now, over at Zach's place, we have, you know, Fatima pretty much trying to be there for him. She's like, I said, good morning, honey. Good morning. Good morning to you. You know, is everything okay? And it's like, obviously, it's not okay. That's kind of a dumb question. I know I need to stop asking you that, but I just want to be there for you. You know, I just hate seeing you like this. And obviously, you're not okay if you just finished going through a whole damn shootout, you know, craziness over there with Hudson and all of that. And you barely said anything since we got home from the hospital. You know, you lost the daggone baby too. And so Zach is pretty much like, I just got to work through some stuff, right? And she was telling them, you know, telling him he's been moping around the last couple days and that she feels so bad and, you know, kind of helpless. Like, it's the same thing how it is with Andy and all of them, how they want to help Karen, she want to help Zach. And again, it's not really much help you can give. You just got to let him go through what he's going through, right? And so basically, she even started to kind of blame herself. Like, if I would have taken her to a different hospital, if I would have did things differently, you know, which is natural. And he said, yo, it's not your fault. We're not going to do that. You know, please stop. You did everything that you possibly could. None of this is, you know, to blame on you or whatever, right? You have no control over it, right? And that's hard for all of us as human beings to really be like, some things I can't control. Whatever you can control, you try your best to do that, but the rest you gotta kind of let it go, let it flow. So she was thinking about staying home with him, and he was like, nah, you know, you go ahead. He was like, I'm going to go to the gym or something or whatever. Don't stay home on my account. Like, do what you got to do. And she didn't feel good with leaving him there. But he was like, no, that's, you know, exactly what he needs. And so, you know, later you had Mama, you know, Lisa coming in to kind of say like, oh, well, you know, we need to eat something. I done made you your favorite soup. And Karen was like, that damn soup is stinking. What the hell, you know, you bringing that in here for? Her breast is leaking because it's basically time, you know, to do the breastfeeding. And we like, maybe we want to try that again. And I said last week that there's potential for her to not want to hold this baby, not want to feed the baby, not want to see the baby. And sure enough, that's pretty much the space that she's in. She's like, nope, I ain't got it to do. But these damn titties could go ahead and dry up. I'm not trying to breastfeed nothing. So, Mama Lisa's pretty much like, okay, I'm going to get the bottle. And at one point, she was like, girl, don't forget who the hell you talking to. Like, I'm still your mother. I understand you going through some things. But, bitch, we going to get it together, right? And you had Pam like, don't poke the bear, because, she had basically brought Pam in the room with her. But it's like, nah, I'm not going to be walking on eggshells either. And it's also important for her to get up and walk around, because we don't want her getting no blood clots. But right now, she don't want to walk around. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and still let her lay there. Now, we see, Andy go to work. First person she bumping into is daggone annoying ass, hating ass. He trying to give her this fake, like I'm concerned type of thing, but at the same time crack his jokes and also ask her, what done happened to Gary? You probably did something to him. So we know that Gary is still missing in action from right now, and he's probably gonna pop up with some other bull somewhere down the line. And then when Sabrina comes into work, I'm just gonna get Sabrina and Danny out the way, because honestly, their stories annoy the hell out of me to the max, y'all. Okay. When she comes in and she's saying good morning, Maurice can clearly see that this is not the typical good morning that we usually get from her. And we go in here to see how she's doing. She's also overwhelmed with, not feeling like she could do anything to help Karen, and feeling like she's walking on eggshells and she's saying the wrong thing. She brings up how she was able to see or get a call that, her embryos with Zamani is boys, and it's like, oh, well, we should be excited about that. And then Maurice asks us about Rich, and it's like, bitch, I don't give a damn about Rich. I never want to see Rich. And then speak of the devil, well, too bad, because I'm here. Like, why is Rich popping up at this job? Why are we dragging this out? Why are we making it more than what the hell it needs to be? When she broke up with him, he was over here humping on damn Penelope, or having her ride him, talking about, I only put the damn tip in. And we want to keep coming damn back to talk about what exactly. When she telling him to get out, he talking about something, no, I still got stuff to say. The only thing that I did like about this is I did like the banter back and forth between Paige and Maurice. And I like the fact that he was like, if you don't get the hell up out of here with your dry ass freaking, shakes. And he was telling, oh, sorry, y'all. Sabrina, like, it's a taser in that damn drawer. And I wanted her, the bitch, to pull that taser out and shock his ass. She was moving too slow with me for that. And the fact that she was even going back and forth with him. And I'm like, what bank is this that we don't have security, that people could just walk up in here however the hell they want to? If y'all don't get this out my damn face. Meanwhile, over at the damn airport, we had Danny with Tony telling her, I'm going to be back in a little bit. I got a surprise for you. The surprise was that he called himself going in here to quit his damn job, talking about some, I did what you wanted me to do, and I'm choosing you, and I love you, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And it's like, on the one hand, I was saying, like, when it's all said and done, this is Rich, decision. Like, he literally is supposed to have military background. He's supposed to have all this experience, be educated. If you could get a job there, I'm sure you could get a job anywhere. On the other hand, if you're going to go over to Alaska, you were saying you could be there for a minute and then come back. Either way, you got to secure your stuff and take care of what you need to take care of for you. And you have 2 kids, don't you, that you still supposed to be freaking taking care of and responsible for too, even though they left and went away with your damn ex-wife, which, child, I don't understand it, because you literally have rearranged your whole life for Danny, and Danny is not giving me that she really gives a damn. Like, for her to even say, bitch, don't think you're going to have no long-distance relationship with me. Don't think I'm coming to no freaking Alaska. Don't think I'm going to be visiting you. Like, what else the hell do you need to hear that all of that made you say, oh, well, then I should just quit everything and leave everything because you're the most important thing to me? Sir, I can't with them. I can't. And I know he's a series regular or whatever now, a part of the cast. So I don't know where we're supposed to be going with him and Danny's story. But either way, it's literally the least damn thing that I care about. Okay? So we had Aaron come over to see Zach, and this was one of my favorite freaking moments of the episode. I ain't gonna tell y'all no damn lie. Zach was down and he was like, who the hell is this? Okay, knocking at my door. But it seemed like he really lifted up once he saw that it was Aaron. Aaron done brought him over a box of dozen, donuts. And he was like, I'm just checking in on you. And he was saying how he was going to go and donate these things from the baby because we got two of everything, and there's a lot of stuff that you bought as well. So I figured if I'm gonna donate it, I might as well bring over some stuff for you and Fatima, since Fatima's having a baby. So now we have later Andy bring up the baby with Fatima, so we know that everybody knows now apparently. And then we have him talking to Zach about it, but he was like, you don't got to take it right now. Like, I'll hold this stuff, and whenever you want it, is there if you're interested in it. And Zach was saying thank you to him for that. And so Zach was able to open up to him and say, yo, I'm struggling. I don't know how to feel, and I'm going through all these different emotions. And Fatima has been trying to be there for me. And, him telling him there's no right or wrong way, and it's okay for you to feel the way that you feel, and I'm here for you no matter what. Like, I got you. If you feel like you need to hit me up, hit me up. And Zach telling him I appreciate it. And when he gave him that hug, baby, and Zach broke down in his freaking arms, I was like, oh my God. I really, really, really love that scene, y'all. So anyway, we also, as I was saying, got a scene between Andy and Fatima where Andy was checking on her, like, girl, you pregnant and stuff like that too. So how are you doing? How are you feeling? And just Fatima feeling like, I don't know what to do when it comes to Zach on Zach. I don't know how I can help him. And it's just like, you got to kind of let him go through the motions, right? And also Andy feeling guilty and not knowing how to be there for Karen. So they both are kind of feeling the same way in terms of that, right? But then Fatima saying, girl, you got to stop and think about you too. You went through a whole ordeal again with Hudson and Gary and all of that. And, you can't forget that you literally left from going through that to going straight to the hospital and being there with, Karen, because at one point Andy is breaking down and she actually is apologizing for it and saying, I'm on an emotional roller coaster. And, Fatima's like, girl, you never freaking got to apologize to me for that. Like, what are you apologizing for? She like, I only can imagine you still, human or whatever, right? And so that is an issue that a lot of us have, where it's like, I got to be strong. I can't act like nothing is bothering me. I'm just supposed to push through. I'm just supposed to go on. But most times, if you don't actually deal with the feelings that you're feeling, and you just keep pushing them down and pushing through, sooner or later you end up having a breakdown and it ends up coming out. So it's like, sometimes you really do just need to sit in it, go through it, and then be able to move on from that point, right? And again, I feel like Andy needs DM counseling too, because she did just go through a lot. And so I love them showing that moment between Fatima and Andy. I love them showing the moment between Aaron and Zach. I think that conversations like that are needed, where it's like, it's okay to cry. It's okay to let these things out. It's okay not to be okay. This is something that I talk about all the time when I'm doing self-care. There's not no right way or wrong way, right? Andy is obviously going through PTSD. She's talking about all she hears gunshots. She can't sleep, okay? And so it's so loud, it's so deafening. So that is definitely something that she needs to be able to, talk through. She's over here talking about she can't breathe, and she thinks about Hudson shooting Jasmine and her saying that she gonna be next, and that she just knew she was a goner and he was gonna turn the hammer on her. And on top of that, kind of feeling like her life flashed in front of her eyes and thinking about, what have I actually done with my life? Like, what would people say about me? What have I contributed? So maybe we're going to actually see a different side of Andy. I don't know, child. And I definitely hope that as she's working on herself, we are also working and definitely still going to try to take this damn doctor down and sue this hospital and get every damn thing we could get. Because she did also get a call from Dr. Vaughn when we learned, which nobody is shocked or amazed, by that there has been other complaints, okay? He over here talking about he was trying to check on Karen and couldn't get through to her, and so he's calling Andy, wink, 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 because I feel like we all see where the hell that's going. But at the same time, we like Dr. Vaughn, right? And he said that he thought about quitting, but at the same time, he felt like he was needed here and that at least he could be a good doctor that can contribute in that way. And it's definitely been some other things that the doctor has done. So, you know, hopefully this will make Andy go ahead and do her investigative work and find out what these other complaints are, and also bring to attention all the stuff that happened when Karen was in there, and at least be able to get, you know, a big ass lawsuit where this damn hospital gonna be named after her. It doesn't bring the baby back, it doesn't change what happened, but this man should not be working any damn where, okay? And so that basically is what was happening with this episode, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all liked or didn't like, okay? Tell me anything else that you want to discuss down in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you are so inclined. Till next time, y'all. Toodaloo.